Hello, my name is Mason Matthews. I'm a postdoctoral research associate at the Natural Hazard Center at the University of Colorado Boulder. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use the Near Me widget as a tool to identify researchers in the Social Science Extreme Events Research Web Map application. The SSEER Web Map was created by the Natural Hazard Center team with the support of the National Science Foundation and in partnership with Esri. So we'll start out today by going to the converge.colorado.edu website. We'll go to Research Networks, and we'll scroll down to the SSEER portion of the page and click on the View the Researcher's Map. That will take us directly to the SSEER Web Map application, and the first thing we'll see is this splash widget, which gives us some information about the project. So we'll click OK on that. We'll zoom in a little on the map. And the Near Me widget allows map users to find SSEER researchers within a buffer surrounding a defined address or location, and then view the detailed information about those researchers. So the Near Me widget icon is up here right next to the info summary widget and the screening widget. So today, let's look for researchers that are within 100 miles of London, England. So we'll start by clicking on the Near Me widget. We'll set a buffer for around 100 miles, give or take. We'll click on this down arrow here, and we'll go to the ArcGIS World Geocoding Service, and type in London. We will click on that, and we'll zoom right in to our 100-mile buffer around London, England. And we can see here that the Near Me widget has compiled a list of all the SSEER researchers that are within that 100-mile buffer. And it's also given us a distance for each researcher from the center of the buffer. So the first thing we notice if we click on one of these researchers is the map highlights their location where their dot is. And then if we expand this a little bit, we get a little bit of profile information about each person we've selected. We get their name, their title, their department, their organizational affiliation, and we get a little bit of information regarding their areas of expertise and the types of disaster events they've studied. And this information comes directly from the SSEER census survey that SSEER participants filled out. So if we go back to our list of researchers, and let's select somebody who's a little further away. And again, we get the same information for that person. We can see where they are on the map. And a nice feature of this, if we want to shift our buffer to look for researchers that are within a 100-mile boundary of that person, we can just click this button down here, search nearby, and it'll shift our buffer. So we can now see who's within 100 miles of that particular researcher, which is kind of a nice feature. We can also expand the range of our buffer. In this case, 238 miles. Expand it further. And we get an ever-increasing list of people who are within that buffer. Another feature that we have here that we can use with the Near Me widget is, let's say we want to look for the buffer around a particular researcher a different way. We find someone, Teun Terpstra, and let's just copy his name there. We will turn the Near Me widget back on, click on this drop-down arrow, and now we can search the layer of researchers. So we'll click on that, we'll put in his name, and we can set a buffer, let's say within 225 miles. And there we go, there his dot is located. Click on the search nearby, and there we have our buffer. So if you're an SSEER researcher and you want to find people who are near you, there's a couple of ways you can do that. So this widget can be really helpful if you're looking for nearby collaborators, or in a worst case scenario, if a disaster is unfolding and you're trying to find locally affected researchers. We hope this tutorial on the Near Me widget was useful, and thanks for watching today. If you're new to SSEER, please visit our video describing the project that's available here. And if you're a social science researcher who studies hazards and disasters, we hope you'll sign up for SSEER at this web link. And once again, we'd like to thank the National Science Foundation and Esri for all their support in helping us to make this web map application possible. Thank you so much.